This the new Let's Get It Sports Talk, broadcasting live on weekends, exclusively on Facebook and the Four Walls Foundation YouTube channel. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Doc Bryce, and I am one of the hosts of the new Let's Get It Sports Talk. I'm here with our co-hosts. All of us are co-hosts. I've got to my left, Coach Fred Battie, FB. I have to his left, Coach Marcus Bullock, MB. And last but not least, we have Coach CB Setuayo. All right, what's going on? FB, what's good with you? How you doing, man?
Everything's good. Chill week. We had our banquet this week, so kind of wrapping up the season. It's kind of sad that it's like your last moment with your guys. We had a big senior group this year, so to move on for them is it's tough, but you're excited for the new group.
Right.
And then the rest of the week was just kind of hanging out, watching the tournament games.
Oh, so y'all was watching them at different times?
We were watching.
Oh, that's what's up. All right, that's cool. And the banquet, so is that like at the school, or y'all go to like a facility? I mean, like a restaurant or something?
We actually did something different. One of our parents works at NFL Films, so he was able to set up for us to have it actually happen there in Mount Laurel.
That's dope.
So we went through like a tour. They had like 6 or 7 guys, editors that worked there. They took us through and showed us how the magic happened. So it was cool. It was different, but it was good.
Wow. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. How about you, MB? What's up with you, man?
Yeah, all's good. We had a teacher in-service on Friday, so had a little 4-day week plus the in-service. But yeah, other than that, it's good. We have our banquet this coming Thursday. Heading out to the South Jersey All-Star Game, 3 o'clock today, Rutgers Camden.
Okay.
Everything's going well.
That's what's up. Now, is your banquet at the school or?
No, we do it at a restaurant. Get a room, and we do it on Thursday night. It's just a little room, TVs and stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, as long as it's not the and I mean you wouldn't do that anyway. As long as it's not, but it's my chance to take a shot at them. As long as it's not the Cinnamon Red Lobster. That is the worst Red Lobster ever in life. That don't ever go there. It's terrible. And I hate to. I mean, and I apologize if y'all know people that own it or whatever. I don't want no smoke. But it's disgusting. It's terrible. I mean, terrible.
Did you just go there recently?
A couple of months ago. And I never forgot about it. I never forgot about it. In fact, I'm going to tell you like this. I was talking with somebody, and we were just talking, random or whatever, and we had to name the worst restaurant experiences that we had. We both said Red Lobster and Cinnamon City.
Wow.
I guess so. Don't go there. Don't be on 130.
I do. I'll be on my way home.
Hey, like, no, don't do it. Just keep going to Cherry Hill. Go to that one. You know what I'm saying?
I one Red Lobster.
The Cherry Hill?
Not one in definitely 20 years ago.
Oh, you don't do Red Lobster?
And I love seafood. I just haven't been to Red Lobster.
Yeah. But that was my little chance to take a shot at them. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, CB, what's good, bro?
Well, I mean, I guess we won't be getting that sponsor.
Nope, not at all. We'll do Cherry Hill and Deptford, though, and anywhere else, but not that Cinnamon one. Heck no.
That's funny. Mm-mm. Yeah, everything's good. You know what I'm saying? Everything's good. Baseball in full swing for me now. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow. It's our first game. We had 2 scrimmages last week. Still trying to get our pitching rotation situated. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to struggle there a little bit this year, but hopefully some guys can step up and shock us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we won the division last year, so you know what I mean. But yeah, we need to fix a couple things.
How'd you do in the scrimmages?
Not good.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out the pitcher. I mean, we did some good things, you know what I'm saying? But, it's a scrimmage, so we just had to throw a lot of people just to see who can do what. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't work out in our favor. But
what do you say all the time? Work out
the kinks. Work out the kinks. You know what I'm saying? Still working out the kinks, you know what I mean? So, so looking forward to that, you know what I'm saying? Season starts, been blessed. pretty much with good weather so
That's
far. So hopefully that continues, you know what I mean, as we get, deeper into the season or whatnot or whatever. So everything's good, man.
They say it's gonna rain though tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm here.
I did hear that. Though. I did hear that too, though. No, I did hear that.
Listen, I bang with you.
Yeah,
but I
nah,
gotta
sure,
put you on, you know what I'm saying?
facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So that game might get pushed, but it's all good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, the funny thing, so I'm doing softball.
Yeah, that's right. The sisterhood, right?
It's coming though. It's coming. We had a little problem after the first scrimmage.
Okay.
So you ever been in a situation like, oh, I didn't know what I got myself into. Okay, so it's a little. We're coming. We're coming together.
Gotcha.
Okay, but we had to have a major talk. Okay, balls were dropping. There's late starts to things. Yeah, it was crazy though. That was okay. He's back. No. He's back now. Okay, he's back. He said, "Yo, mess with him for a while, right?" All right. So now he's back now. Okay. That was crazy. That was crazy. I can't front. All over the place, man. They were complaining like, "Yo, how come all we do and we just be playing catch?" Okay, so I said, "Well, listen. The reason why some of y'all were complaining about why we play catch." Because y'all can't catch the ball. It was just that simple. And I kept it just like that. This is why we do the one-on-one stuff. Right. Some of y'all are out there, you're swinging, and I'm confused whether you're playing softball or golf. I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So as we had that talk, then we played Friday, and that was better.
Okay.
Now, leap is not the best.
Right.
But you need them feel good.
Right.
Feel good scrimmages. You know what I'm saying? You hear the cheering, now you hear go. Good eye. You know how it goes, you know what I'm saying? So they building confidence.
So softball, they have the cheers when it comes up to bat.
Yeah. We don't have that.
You don't have that yet.
Not yet.
Are you going to facilitate some of those?
Oh yeah, why not?
Yo, I think that's the most ignorant thing in sports.
No, the cheers or good eye, next one.
But they some of these cheers in softball are so aggressive at the other team.
Are.
I'm like, yo, y'all
they are.
Oh, they do it to the other team?
Yeah,
they do. No, they do.
It'll be the pitcher will throw it in the dirt, and they'll have a whole thing about how the pitcher. I'm like,
yo, can't reach the plate. Can't reach the plate.
It's wild. I'm like, yo, I asked my girl, I'm like, do you get upset about that?
You talking?
Like, nah, I'm like, yo.
I know out west they just do it about whoever's up to bat, but I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Oh no, they talk a little bit.
He's got nice kids at Cherry Hill, man.
So, but yeah, that's what's been going on, man.
So do you guys play tomorrow?
I think we're supposed to have a scrimmage tomorrow, but it's going to be rained out. Okay. Well, first game is Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah. I don't even know. I tell you, I just show up. You know what I'm saying? I show up, man. I call my man Ransom. I say, "Cat, come get me." He come on the golf cart. He come get me from the parking lot because that field is way out there. We go out there and we do our thing, man. It's cool though.
You there every day?
Come on, now, you know what I mean? Listen, yeah, I am. Come on now, you know what I mean? I think we're live right now. I'm there. Yeah. So anyway, all right, go ahead.
Yo, before we get started real quick, we play y'all next year, Penns Grove.
Oh, what?
At that little Christmas showcase thing at Dulcie.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I just saw the schedule the other day.
That's what's up, man. I got to talk. I asked him if I could announce that tournament. I be hustling. My thing. So far, because it's hustle, though, I am doing Battle of the Beach.
Okay.
And even, I think, football, too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, I'm going to holler at
That's what's up.
Jason coaches. He's big over there. He teaches over there. So I said, I'm going to go over there and, try to see what I could do.
That's what's up.
So, anyway.
Cool. Let's get into this NBA a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of big games last night, but Bulls Lakers. Let's talk about that. The
Return of LeBron.
The return of LeBron with a 31-point loss, 146 to 115 to the Bulls. Where are the Lakers at? Like, what do you think they're? Do they have a chance? Is it over? Like, what do you think about them?
I mean, I think anytime you have LeBron James come from injury and then come back out there, and I think he looked pretty good from what I gathered or whatever. You know, sometimes you gotta, welcome him back. How long has he been out? 2 weeks now, something like that.
7 games.
Okay. They'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like I look for them to really make a push towards the end of the season, which we're at right now, but really into the playoffs though. I see them being like going far, to be honest with you. And then you got Bronny playing better too, so he becomes like a possible viable option. No, I'm just saying. Come on, y'all seeing it too, man. Y'all seeing it too. But I mean, I'm really big on LA, to be honest with you.
So I made when I got here, when I parked the car, I said, today is going to be the last day I mention LeBron James Jr.
Really, that's it.
That's it. I'm done. Until he becomes...
What he's supposed to become.
Not even what he's supposed to become. An NBA player.
Okay.
So I'm going to speak on it right now.
Okay.
I'm done.
This is it.
Okay. That's it.
He had 17 the other night.
Yeah.
And everybody was super excited.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Okay.
he's
Shot
balling.
7 for 10. Great.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Happy for him. Last night, he was 0 for 4.
Okay.
2 points. Why did we just overlook those games?
That's a good point.
Okay.
That's a good point.
All right. So I'm
Okay.
That's it.
I'm done.
That's it. Okay. So listen, everybody's going to be focused on Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a superstar now.
Not everybody.
Okay. Well, listen, America is focused on Bronny. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, Bronny made some move versus what's it? Giannis. Did y'all see that? That move? It was a nice little move.
Who else has a highlight?
Of a turnover.
And he missed. Right.
He didn't miss it. He lost the ball out of bounds. didn't he?
No, I think he might have got fouled.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
But anyway, no. But look, all seriousness, I do look for LA to be a push. They can actually threaten OKC. I think they could threaten OKC a little bit.
Think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
OKC is very good. They're very good. They're close to flawless out there in the West amongst any other team. I wouldn't be surprised if it was OKC in Boston for the title or whatever, but I see LA giving them a problem. Phoenix, I don't even know if Phoenix is in the play-in or whatever. They're done. I don't see anybody else that's like Denver. I think Denver has already peaked already.
Right.
I think that they'd have to have like a Jimmy Butler-ish type of signing to now ascend more. I think they plateaued.
Got you. I got
So
you.
that's just my opinion.
So I want to take you through the standings real quick, just to see and kind of see if there's anybody you think can make some noise here in the playoffs. So Cleveland's in the Eastern Conference. Cleveland's 5 games ahead of Boston. That's not going to change before the
Right.
season. Boston is 7 games ahead of the Knicks. Let's talk about the Knicks real quick. The Knicks have a 3-game lead over the Pacers right now
For what seed?
for the third
For
seed.
the third seed? Okay.
All right, Brunson's out, still out. What do you think the Knicks, do they have a chance to get out of that second round? Right now, they'd be playing Detroit in the first round,
That's a tough.
which isn't an easy matchup.
Right.
What do you think New York is looking like right now?
They got to get Brunson back.
Yeah.
They got to get Brunson back. I mean, because his usage and that the team is kind of built for him. You know what I'm saying? So now you don't have that main piece. They've been surviving a little bit. Mikal Bridges is better than what I ever thought. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I gotta, what they say, eat humble pie on it. I didn't think he was that good like that, but he's tough. But I just don't think they have the upfront, in the front court. I don't think they have the bodies like that.
Yeah.
I think the Hartenstein, like I said, I go back to the Hartenstein thing, that really hurt them defensively.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the toughness. Cat has played better than I thought. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. But I still I don't know. He doesn't even though he might dunk and he what I mean, he do all that and whatever. It's like when you hear him talk. It's like all right, you know what I mean. So but if they get Brunson back, can they beat Detroit? Possibly, but Detroit's not
Detroit's
bad.
tough. They're the balling.
Man. They're
Detroit's
not
been
bad.
balling.
And if I'm not mistaken, I thought Detroit came in the Garden and busted behind, didn't they? I think Detroit came into Madison Square Garden and won. If I'm not mistaken.
not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I'm not sure.
But I think that they got to get Brunson back though. Brunson got to come back.
Yeah. Now the Knicks. I mean, first of all, I got Boston, and just say that. You know what I'm saying? I got Boston coming out the East, but the Knicks, that'll be a good one though. Them with Detroit, I think they can get Detroit in the first round, but that's about it. Though. Maybe like a first round, second round, they might be out of here.
Yeah, I think playoff series are so different from the regular season. I don't even really look at like how a team did against another team in the regular season because I think the Knicks are tough out in the playoffs. You get Jalen back healthy. They have guys like the playoffs is just about getting guys that can get you a game.
Mm-hmm.
Cat can get you a game.
Yeah.
Jalen can get you a game, and the Knicks have a good enough supporting cast to get you games. So they're going to be a tough out. I think they're going to be a tough out. Now, do I think they're going to beat Boston? No. Do I think if they happen to end up seeing Cleveland, could they get them? Possibly. So it's it's different, whole different type of game than anything else.
True.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, so do you think so? Cat played well last year versus Timberwolves, right? He had like a nice, decent series, right? But then he faded at some point. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, I think it's going to be dependent on Cat and Jalen, and I think the more you get from Mikal Bridges, then and the bench too. The bench got to score a little something.
Right.
They do something. But I don't know. I mean, I was talking with a friend of mine, and we were talking about like, how come Tibbs don't use campaign? Like, you know what I'm saying? Campaign to go out there and have a little game or whatever. And my man was like, oh, well, because he's not dependable and he'll miss, I'm not a fan of you miss 1-2 shots. That means you need to come out there.
Right.
I think you got to get a flow a little bit or whatever. So
He takes bad shots. He takes terrible shots.
Yeah, he comes in and like
Terrible.
he starts
shots.
jacking. But when it start going in though, it's like
Right. So now once you make that your style of play, when it's on, we can roll with you for a little bit. If not, you got to sit.
yeah. And then they got who else they got over here? They got Al Shamit. He's not really doing nothing.
he's not.
Are they gonna have enough left in the tank? Because the way Tibbs run them jokers into the ground.
It's 2 weeks off.
You're right. Jeez.
So I mean, I'll be rooting for him. You know what I mean? Because number one,
squads, right?
Number one is done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Number one is done, and you said it too. You called it. You were prophetic when you said it. You said shut everybody down,
And that's what they did.
and that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? And still have the nerve to still want to get back. It's no disrespect to UMT, you know what I mean?
She's still calling?
Yes.
She still got games?
Yo, I'm gonna get something. She knows I'm gonna get something. But I'm like, listen, listen, call me when y'all have the fire sale. You know what I'm saying? Like, they went down, but they didn't go down enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She said, well, no, we're gonna get Jared McCain back. I'm like, listen, Jared McCain ain't no difference maker like that. I say, MT, I'm sorry. I just can't do it right now. I have to see, because it's gonna get worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, wherever they're at right now, like Maxi's not coming back for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
He's done.
Back for what?
Paul George is done. Embiid is done. So now you're just going with Ricky Council and Hood Schifino.
Right.
And Quentin Grimes.
And Quentin Grimes.
We're going to get into
Yeah. I like his game, though.
Quinn?
Yeah, I like his game. But I'll wait for that, though.
So let's go to Western Conference real quick. This was surprising me. So OKC is the clear number one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys know who the number 2 seed in the West is? I was shocked by that.
Houston.
Houston.
Threw me off.
I had no idea.
Wow.
I had no idea. And they have a 2-game lead over Denver. I had no idea that they were having that good of a season.
Where's the Lakers at now?
The Lakers are 4th right now.
Okay.
Denver's 3rd. But that Denver to Memphis they're all within a game of each other. So that's going to be moving around.
Okay.
We got Golden State at 6, Clippers at 7, Minnesota at 8.
Clippers at 7.
What's the cutoff for the
6.
play-in?
I think
Play-in,
Top six are in.
Six
right?
are in.
Okay. And then
7
7,
plays 10, which would be the
Right.
Clippers and Phoenix, and 8 plays 9, which would be Minnesota and Sacramento.
But the 7 gets 2 shots at it, right?
the 7 gets 2 shots at it.
They
yes.
get 2 shots at it, right? Because the top 8 is top 8, right?
Yeah. So no, the 7. Yeah, if 7 would play 10,
And if 10,
and if they lose, they would get another. Yeah,
They get another
yeah,
shot.
another
So,
chance,
yeah.
to be the 8th.
to be the
To be
8th.
eighth,
Right,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? Yeah. So, but no, I like OKC. I don't Houston. You know, what I mean, they're good. They're young boys out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And is even Van Fleet not even playing, right?
I think he just came back.
He just came back.
I think he just came back. Yeah.
All right. So I mean, they're playing good. You know what I'm saying? What's the guy? Is it Jalen Green? Is that who it is?
Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, was he the one that got into some trouble? Is that him?
He didn't. I mean, it depends on what you consider.
Okay.
No, he's actually living great right now.
He's living a good life.
Okay. He's doing his thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Doing his thing.
Doing his
yeah.
thing.
Doing his
Okay.
thing.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So let's talk this. Out of those teams, Houston, Denver, the Lakers, I guess Memphis and Golden State, who's the biggest threat to OKC?
I said the Lakers and Golden State. I know you probably had to choose one, but I'd say both of them. Or maybe if I had to choose one, I'd probably just go.
It's tough to not go
It's
with
tough.
the Lakers.
Yeah,
tough.
yeah, man. You got
LeBron. And,
LeBron and Luke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say the Lakers too.
I said Lakers, maybe.
Yeah.
Is Houston a threat?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Experience
I
plays
think
major key.
that's what I was going to say.
And once
That
you
experience.
get to that, you know,
Yeah. They're the new
Denver has a ton of
Sacramento.
experience. The Lakers have experience. Warriors have experience.
They're the new,
teams.
they're
Plus
the new,
it's-
they're the new Sacramento Kings.
Plus, it's a series. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Right.
like the tournament.
Right,
One game.
right,
I'm sure
right.
they probably win a game, but
Right.
gotta
Nah.
beat these jokers 4 times. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
So let's get into Pat Bev. Pat Bev went out and said that he's not impressed with what Quentin Grimes is doing for the Sixers, as it's easy to score when you're on a bad team. What are our thoughts on that?
I like Grimes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna be back though.
No.
Yeah, I think he just,
So he's getting
one
the
and done.
payday.
Yeah, he's just one and done.
I think, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like Pat Bev be hating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like
Right.
he
That's
hating a
so.
little bit, because, I mean, he's been on some bad teams, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still ain't score.
Facts.
So, like, I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like sometimes he just be hating. Like, and he just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just don't know what he's saying. Like, one time he was like, who's he arguing with? He was arguing with Cameron. And I think they was gonna play.
Yeah.
And right, you know, and he was like, "Oh man, no, I felt the way, you know, you dissed me or something like that. I rock with you. I was Rico or something. I wanted to be Rico, but Rico was like a snitch, like. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Pat, you know, I'm not paying no attention to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He just-
I just thought he was hating on him. He was hating on him.
Pat Bev is a hater.
Yeah, right.
He's also telling the truth.
Oh
He's
wow!
also telling the truth.
I was gonna say the same thing.
The Sixers are at this point, like, you averaging 22 in the Sixers who suck now, that doesn't really say anything. They're a night off for a lot of teams. At this point in the season, they are.
Now, for him to go out and get 40 and 46, that's impressive. Like, there's no doubt about it. But I agree. Like, there's no pressure on any shot he's taking. There's no pressure. You're not going to win. You're supposed to lose these games. Go out and get 40. He's still an NBA player.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
point, right?
Right? You're still an NBA player. Like, nobody's saying he's not good.
You're not letting them score.
Right, for sure. But I think it's easier to do that when there's zero pressure. I don't think if this was the beginning of the season and you put him on the same Sixers team, I don't think he does that when everybody's still fighting for position.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not. If he's on a team like that, he's not the number one guy.
Well, no, I'm saying, say you take this Sixers team that we have right now,
Right.
Everybody's out, and you put them at the beginning of the season when all these teams,
Everybody's there.
no, not for the Sixers.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm saying, but all these teams are fighting for position and still
Gotcha.
trying to figure out where they're at.
Okay, true.
Like when you have a team like OKC who's like, oh, we're playing the Sixers, we can sit.
Like you said, right, right.
And still win.
And still win. Yeah, that's true. I give you that.
Like, even the game they played the Rockets where he had 46. Like, Sixers were up 25 at
Yeah,
one point.
and
in
they
that game.
lost, right? That's when they lost.
Yeah,
they lost.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think you have all like this is Zach LaVine to the T. This is what Zach LaVine does.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can see that point. I just think my only point with that, Grimes was decent on Dallas. Like he was not like. Yeah, I mean, like he played, like he was a factor, not a major factor, but he was a factor. So on a Sixers team that has the regular pieces, I think that he can be a factor. He impressed me. I didn't know he had that skill set in his bag.
So if
I don't think anybody knew that he had that skill
if
set
the
in his bag.
Sixers are healthy, right? Which is
which
is like impossible to say because but if they were, say this is the beginning of the season. Where is he at in the rotation? Does he start?
He doesn't start.
No, come on. So you can't. You tell me that him and Oubre are not interchangeable? Of course there are. Of course they are. Him and Oubre are interchangeable. I would think.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see that much of a difference between the two.
Yeah. I don't really.
I mean, and this is only because I've seen. But this is. Jared McCain got busy and he was doing this thing, but there was no scouting on him. He wasn't being targeted. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a little different, I think, next year. Do I think McCain's still good? Yes. But I don't feel the way like I felt like Maxey. I knew Maxey was going to be good from the start.
What are I mean, we already know what they are. Quentin Grimes is he's a like you're saying, he's a
good role player.
He's a fifth starter on
a fifth starter. Yeah.
He's a sixth, seventh guy on a really good team.
They're not calling plays for him.
Yeah.
Right,
I think that's what Pat Bev's saying. Like now you're the number one option and you're an NBA player. So yeah, he's good. Like nobody I don't think he's saying he's not good, but I think he's saying it's easier to do what he's doing for the Sixers now than it would be if you put him on the Nuggets.
But I just don't understand like that's why I say he's a hater because it's like, okay, he's a decent player. Huh?
Why say it?
Why say it? Right. What's the point though? Like what point are you making?
Right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my only thing. Like,
true.
If anything, I'm happy for the young dude. Like, you getting the bucket. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the same thing. I'm happy for Council. Council be hitting some shots. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for him too. You know what I mean? Hood Shafino. Cats like that. Like, okay, you're getting some shine and you're playing regular minutes now. So now you get the chance to see what you could do. Yeah. And other teams can see it too. True. So what's wrong with that?
I agree.
I don't even watch the Sixers no more. Like I just
I've been hearing it. If there's nothing else on, like,
I'll tune in and be like, who are these guys?
They suck, man. They're so disappointing, man.
Who's number 65?
So in this segment, just give me your one word. One word for who wins the NBA Finals. No explanation, just who is it?
Celtics.
Lakers.
Mm-hmm. I got Boston too.
Said the Lakers.
He wants the Lakers to win.
Wait, hold on. Yo, listen, didn't you get clear instructions?
I'm just saying.
I don't know. You said one word. I said Lakers.
I got an IEP, so I understand. I need to differentiation or something. You know what I'm saying? Break the rules down for me.
I'm gonna go Thunder.
The Thunder? Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. Cool.
Yeah.
Moving on from the NBA to the NCAA. All right, the tournament started this week. I think Arkansas has to be the story of the week, right? Beat Kansas, knocked off St. John's, who was the 2 seed.
Yeah. Two local kids.
Yeah, local guys going at it. What do you guys think about the first week of the tournament so far? First few days? Did you guys watch any games?
Y'all know I'll be watching. I sent y'all the setup. You know what I'm saying? At school, so you already know I'm all locked in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing too good playing FanDuel, but outside of that, I'm definitely locked in. It's been some good games. You know what I'm saying?
I think the St. John's game was like one of the first games that I really got into.
Okay.
Just because, just working and grinding and whatever. But it felt good, though, to watch it because it's like, you're getting that energy that, I like games that matter.
Right.
When games is just regular games, I might watch it, but I really don't start paying attention to them after halftime. You know what I'm saying? But these games mattered. And I'm lying. I did watch this. I stayed up, matter of fact, Thursday night and watched the St. John's game. I'm bugging. I stayed up. Right. They played Thursday night and got it done like 12 o'clock. I stayed up. So, I like St. John's. Like, I was a St. John's fan. So, The fact they lost, I mean, I'm saddened by that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that Patino didn't make adjustment. I thought Calipari outcoached Patino.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So happy for Arkansas though, because they do have the DJ Wagner and then Billy Richmond. So happy for them. You know what I mean? Billy Richmond reminds me of like Billy Owens. He's got a game like Billy Owens from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could score. He can go inside. He's got a little bit of everything.
I think he's deep too. I might get killed for this, but I think he's a better pro. What's the word I'm looking for? Pro prospect than DJ is right now. Anyway.
Because of the
Billy
height.
Richmond.
Because of the height.
Just his game. I
height,
think translates better right now.
But I do think DJ is one of the reasons, if not one of the main reasons, why they won versus St. John's. Just because of the activity that he put the pressure on the defense.
Defensive side.
And no, on his offense. Like they were doing the high. Patino didn't make no adjustments to the high. They were getting killed on the high screen roll. Killed. And not one time did they make any adjustment to stop that. I mean, DJ, he missed a lot of layups. He did. But it was the activity of him going there. Because then you had, who's their big man again? They were in foul trouble. He had the
say his name
for Arkansas.
I guess with an A.
You know what I'm talking about, right? With the dreads or whatever. Right. So he would get the rebound.
He's really turned it on the last.
Right. So I'm saying, so even though he's missing the layups, it's the attack, it's the pressure on that defense that
I got you.
And then he made some too. So it was like, dang, like he's just getting to the rim at will. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it just was a terrible showing though.
Yeah, I had St. John's in the national championship game. So while it did mess my bracket up, I was happy to see Arkansas win.
Yeah. Because of the South, the South did.
Yeah.
What about you, Coach?
No, it was a good game.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I think the biggest thing I saw, like, Patino didn't have their best player on the court at the end of the game.
Yeah,
and that was interesting. And then, the reporter asked him about it, and he really didn't give an answer. He said he played 30 minutes. Like, why he wasn't in the game? And it's like, I kind of don't. Like, because...
Oh, you did? Oh, wow. I'm going to hear this.
I don't know why he was in the game.
Really? Oh, wow.
I mean, he was 3 for 17.
Okay.
So he wasn't shooting the ball well. But he's Big East Player of the Year. He's your best player.
Yeah, he got it.
So there had to be more to the story that I don't know the answer to.
What y'all? Let me hear your thoughts real quick.
I get some people say, "Oh, he's 3 for 17. You can't have him out there. You just need him to make one shot."
It's one.
Okay.
So I can't. If he's our guy, he's a Big East Player of the Year. If he's got us through some rough stretches before, right? He's got us through some rough stretches. When he's going through a rough time, I'm not going to go, all right, we're going away from you tonight. You know what I mean?
So
I'm
now
going to give him that opportunity.
So that's not the time to deal with that.
I don't think so.
What are you
Not deal with.
what are you dealing with? He's not shooting well?
No. It's the shot selection. It was a shot selection. Like when he pulled them out, right? I was like, okay, yeah, he's got to come out because the shot selection was terrible. And on but right before he pulled him out, it was like a terrible shot.
I remember the shot you talked about, and all the coaching staff was getting on him. But everybody has a different leash.
I get it.
And we haven't watched. I guess that's the hard part about the tournament because we watch. How many games do you watch St. John's play this year?
Not many.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
So like we don't know what this kid is doing.
Right. No, my brother said he was getting busy. He's getting busy. He's doing this thing.
I saw him in the Big East final. He had like 20, he had 2 points in the first half, had 25 in the second.
Second half, yeah.
So,
So
like,
they say the guy is really the Richmond kid that fouled out. That's really the guy. He fouled out early.
Right.
It just was a terrible game. But see, I thought he was going to sit him just to like let him chill, get out your head a little bit, and then get him back in. When I realized, I was like, oh wow, he didn't.
Yeah.
So I did think that maybe that was not the right moment for that. But to pull him out the game, I thought he needed to be pulled out the game.
He should have been put
He
back
should have
in
been put
there
back
at
in.
some point.
2 minutes left. We're down by 7.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Like I didn't understand that,
Yeah.
and I really don't understand. And I know it's him being, I'm Rick Pitino. I can say what I want. Like you got to answer that question.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he said. I think he did. He said, "Well, you saw what was out there, or whatever." Like,
Well, he said, "You know why I did it," but like,
especially with
That was a terrible
especially
shot,
with the
though.
other kid fouling out.
I know.
Yeah.
But that shot selection was terrible. A lot of it, but just overall, because the dude on Arkansas had 4 fouls. And then they didn't get the ball once inside to my man. They try to get the entry pass stolen. They're just a young team. You know what I'm saying?
When he called that timeout.
And then, oh my God. I said,
that was
deflating.
That was the game.
Deflating. You know what I'm saying? But
St. John's had a great year.
they did.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They did. Considering what they've been through in the past and where they're at. So, maybe next year, whatever.
This year was definitely a success for them.
Yeah,
They won
absolutely.
the regular season Big East, won the Big East tournament. So
And Patino, he had his little
they just lost one of
moment.
the best 10 seeds I've ever seen.
Yeah, facts. That's
Yeah.
right.
Arkansas is not your typical 10 seed.
No. Because they can play with them. So now who they play next? They played another good team.
Texas.
Texas Tech or Texas Tech.
Yeah. So that's really the only games that I've seen.
Yeah, no upsets really. I mean, McNeese beat Clemson.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're going to see a lot of upsets
That's what I was going to say.
going forward. I think
Upsets are over.
the transfer portal has changed that.
True.
Exactly.
I don't think you're going to see it. Because teams that could do it, those Cinderella teams are usually like older teams,
Right.
teams that have played together for 2-3 years. But now, if a kid's good at a mid-major,
Yeah.
they're going to go get some money
Yeah.
and move up.
Yeah.
So
Now, let me ask you, because I've never gone to a college basketball game of that magnitude. Have you guys?
I have not.
Nah, me either.
Marcus has played in
Well, he
some.
played in some, right?
I mean, I've been to the tournament.
You have,
I watched the tournament.
so is that excitement almost equivalent to like an NBA playoff game, or it's on a whole nother level? Because it's one and done. It's like a game 7.
Yeah.
It's like going to a game 7 all the time or something like that.
So it's interesting because of where the games are. Like I went to a couple that have been in Philly.
Okay.
Right. So like in that scenario, it's really like a quarter of the stadium wants each team to win.
Oh,
Because you
okay.
figure there's 4 games in this place.
Right. Okay.
Right. So
Right.
you come in and you're rooting for your team.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But then you're watching these other games. And then as the game goes on, people start
You start
picking out.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not as like wild and crazy because you're not there for that team. Like,
Right.
Okay.
you know what I mean? So some of those games, like, and I've never been past, I've been to the 64 or the 32. I've never been to the Sweet 16
Okay.
or later. But like, so it's not that
Intense. Okay.
because like, I'm just there to watch the
watch the
game.
game.
Like,
Right,
I don't
right.
have a dog in the fight. Like,
Right,
I'll
right.
pick a team I want to win.
Right. But it's not.
But like,
I got you.
this section wants one team to win. This section,
Yeah.
then like going around the stadium, you can see that.
Yeah.
So it's not like as intense as it
Okay.
seems because it's only really half the
Got you.
stadium or
Right.
whatever. That's
Got
really.
you. The reason why I asked is I was thinking about going to the next. I think the next round. I think Duke plays in that round is going to be in Jersey.
So
So I was thinking about going to a game up there and then kind of checking it out a little bit.
Right.
So that's why I said
I
and
think Duke
Duke.
will be different. Duke has a following. So I think Duke might have some more of the
Crazies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's always packed and like but it's just not like the.
Like the game when that Sixers game when
It wasn't like
it's not like that.
No,
Okay.
it's
Then,
not like
okay. All right. So I still want to try it though. I still want to go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I mean, is there games on today?
yeah.
Yeah.
Game starts right.
1 o'clock, right?
1 o'clock. Who's up?
That's a game at 12:30.
Anybody?
12:30.
UConn and Florida.
That's gonna be a good
Could
game.
be a good game.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I have Florida winning that one.
I want UConn to. I wish because I have Florida winning the whole thing,
Me too.
Okay.
but I want to see UConn go far. I just like when Danny Hurley's
I
talking.
like Danny. I like
When
Danny.
he's
Hurley.
talking his talk, like
Yeah.
like when the reporter asks him, he's like, "How does it feel? Like your team came through and they pulled it out." He's like, "How does it feel?" He goes, "It feels normal."
Yeah.
What we do, like I love.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Danny Hurley needs a lot of help.
I love it. Like when they did the behind the scenes with him, I'm like, this is awesome.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
See, I thought you'd be the exact opposite. I thought you'd hate it.
You know why I love it? Because it's genuine. It's not fake.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Like if that's who you are, that's who you are. Like, but it's when guys are fake about it. Like when, like Patino, I think that's like,
Oh, so that video. You talking about when he talked about the AAU?
no, I think that was real. I'm saying when Patino answer the question, man.
Okay,
Like,
I got you saying. Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay.
answer the question. But like, I think like no, that video where he's talking about your toughness.
Yeah,
I think
I like
that's
that.
great stuff.
Yeah. Is Bobby Hurley still coaching?
Arizona State.
He's still out there in Arizona
Yeah.
State?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, because Danny went to they say I think I read an article saying that he was gonna go to Rutgers, right? He was supposed to go. No, Bobby was supposed to go. No, Bobby was supposed to go to Seton Hall. That's what this was. Him, Terry DeHare, and Jerry Walker. They were supposed to go to Seton Hall, but as a trio.
Got it.
But DeHare and Walker went, and then Bobby went to Duke. He said the Duke visit blew him away. And that's a no-brainer.
Right.
But then I think Danny was supposed to go to, well, he said maybe Rutgers, or between Rutgers and Seton Hall or whatever. I used to like them Seton Hall teams back in the day.
They were tough.
It was tough.
They were tough.
Anthony Avett. Oh, what was it? No, was it John Morton? Yeah, John Morton. Whatever. But anyway, yeah. So the tournament is always a good time. I didn't fill out the bracket though this year. Maybe not even last year either. So now I don't even know who I want to win now. It's probably gonna be Arkansas. I might just go with Arkansas. I don't know anybody else. I know Cooper Flag. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't know nobody else, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Would you play him today? I mean, yeah.
I think you have to. If he's
Yeah, you got you. Yeah.
Wait, Duke's play today?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did-
All right.
Sure. Another story, just kind of attached to the tournament. Did you guys see McNeese's manager with the NIL deals?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
Oh, as a water boy?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It made me want McNeese to lose. I'm not,
I like the gimmicks.
when he walked around yesterday with the Aura sweatsuit on,
Yeah.
it's about time for him to go home.
I like the gimmicks.
that whole McNeese thing. I mean, with Will Wade, like
Where's the coach going? Where's he going?
North Carolina State,
That's interesting.
and then him knowing and him talking. I mean, I guess it's at this day and age, you gotta. Everybody knows what's going on, but all those players are leaving too. I don't know. It's
different.
Different times.
It's different.
Different times.
It's definitely professional basketball.
Facts.
Professional college basketball.
Do you think
Facts.
at a certain point they're going to try to change? Do you think they'll make these guys almost sign like contracts? Like, hey, if we're paying you X amount of dollars, you have to be
You
here
got to
for
stay
at
for a
least
couple
2
years.
years.
Yeah,
That's what they have.
I can see that. I could definitely
I
see
think
that.
that's the smart thing to do. Like,
Because it's either you like if you go to the league, sure, but to
Right.
go to another school,
no.
Right.
like a non-compete.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Wouldn't that like? I mean, I guess the lines is already blurred anyway once you start throwing money into the situation.
True.
So I
Yeah,
guess you might as well. You know
kid
what
from
I'm saying?
Kansas was like, I don't like that they have player props on college basketball. I'm like, you make getting $500,000 a year, man.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
I think it's deserved though.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
I just think in order to keep things under control
Oh, wait a minute.
little bit,
Wait a minute. You think it's deserved?
there
I mean,
are
because here's the thing: the money, if they don't get it, the school get it.
That's not true. That's not true.
The school don't make money off the players.
They do.
Not like
They're not
that.
making that. They're not making the money the players are making. So here's my point. So the kid from Kansas was beginning of the year, he's one of the top players in the country. Him making $2 million a year. Okay, sure. A kid at college at Charleston making $250,000. There's no way that makes any sense.
Well, kudos to him to get
100%.
Kudos to him.
100%. Like a kid, and I'm not. It's great. Like I'm happy for that. I'm not.
Right.
But like when we're saying like, oh, do they deserve it? Like, does a kid at a school that's 5-24 deserve $60,000 when he's playing 12 minutes a game? Like, no.
I mean, yeah, I get it though. You're right. I mean,
Like,
but kudos to them. That's,
Oh,
and
100%.
I guess I look at it from that point of view. Like, you know, they're a rich establishment. I forget it was like I had this kid. This true story. I had this kid. I gave him a fee waiver to apply to school. he comes down and he's like Honest Abe. He says, my father makes 6 figures and I just don't think this is right. And gave it back. He said, no, just take it. I don't want that because I don't want to get caught and nothing like that. I said, caught? Like, no, bro, it's a fee waiver. Just apply, bro. Like, it's a problem. Like, you know what I mean? I know your father makes three figures, but trust me, you're going to spend like 3 figures going there. So you better take this little discount now. He said no. So I said, okay. So he comes back 2 days. No. So everybody's like, oh man, how honorable. Like, oh, they wanted to shake his hand. Oh my God, so honorable. You know what I'm saying? Like, honorable, right? 2 days later, hey Bryce, listen, I spoke to my father and we can go ahead and do this. I said, you know what? I said, I was just waiting for you to tell your father, because here's what your father said. Are you crazy?
Right.
Facts. Are you crazy?
Facts.
Go get that fee waiver.
Go get that fee waiver.
Right. What's wrong with you? Bro, you about to spend a whole lot of money to go there. And Mira, that school is trillions of dollars, billions of dollars they make. Right. That little fee waiver? Are you kidding me? Come on. So I say that to say that, you know what? If you can get any type of money from an institution, okay, go and get it.
It's not coming from the school.
It's coming from the donors, right?
Yeah, it's coming from outside. It's coming from sponsors. It's coming from boosters. It's not like the school's paying them,
right? But
which I would think would be different.
But it's almost like the school, right? Because the boosters is paying it for them to go to the school. So the booster got to get some money and residuals from the school.
I don't think so.
Got to. Who just? I'm just going to pay you to go to this school, and I'm not getting nothing in return.
Would that have a lot of money?
Yeah. That's why. Like it's.
I think it's some type of residual.
You heard what Patino said. Patino said, "I have X amount of money for NIL, and if I need more, the guy from Body Armor just told me to let him know."
People will do that just to be able to say, "Hey, I paid this kid X amount of dollars, and you get us." And I'm sure you get a certain amount of access to the team.
I have
Okay, so there's something.
Yeah, but it's not
It's not financial.
Well, I mean, depending on how you look at it, though, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if they get exclusive access, they're turning that into dollars for them, right? So it depends on how you look at it.
Depends on what you do.
Right. It just depends on how they're getting something, some type of residual for some reason. Like, nobody just gives money unless you're just giving because you're being generous. And you're a cheerful
I think they're
giver,
giving
you know what I'm
because
saying?
yeah, for sure. I don't think they're getting anything back, like, except for like, I am the donor for this school and that status that brings.
Okay. This kind of reminds me of this Monopoly game that we were playing last night here, man, with my father, and he was the banker / government, and I made a deal with Ray we were trading. You know, you make the trade. So now that's his wife. He's saying, take the deal, Tim, because it was a good deal. I thought it was a good deal. So then, but I didn't know that they went in chambers and came back and she made the deal. I promise you, I turned my head to see the TV. I turned back around. He's got houses all on her properties. And he's saying, well, the government gave her assisted housing.
That's cool. That's just called cheating.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up.
That's funny.
But I say something like, it's always like diverting funds and access and whatever. But it really comes down to those people are paying these kids because they're going to get something. I don't know what it is, but they're getting something that they can turn into more business, which is more money for them.
Yeah.
They're not doing it just, you go to my alma mater, I'm giving it to you. Hell no. We're not doing that like that. At least in my opinion, I don't know.
Well, so it's also like, all right, so if I'm Body Armor and I'm going to give you this money, this kid's now a Body Armor athlete.
Right. So now they want to get to do what with him? Market him.
Yeah.
And now that's what I'm saying. Like, so it's like they're spending this to get a whole lot later.
But that's the whole point of name, image, likeness. I'm supposed to be able to use your name, image, likeness to help you, but I have to use it. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like that's the whole point. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be just me giving you money.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be you getting paid
And then
for this.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you just taught me that too, because I didn't know what NIL stood for. I did not know that. You know what I'm saying? I can still carry a conversation without knowing. You know what I'm saying? That's a skill. I said, oh shit. Oh damn, man. It's like, oh shit. Okay.
I would love to know what you thought NIL stood for.
No, I didn't even know. I didn't even try to guess. I knew it stood for money. that I knew. That I did know. I knew it was money. You know what I'm saying? But the breakdown of it, no, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's all
That's what's up.
All right. So anyway, where we going? We baseball? Are we into
Baseball is back. You know what I'm saying?
So you got the Phillies hat
Yeah.
on.
It's about that time. You know what I'm saying? Little excitement in the air.
Breaking news.
What happened?
What happened?
Courier Post just came out with their all South jersey teams.
All right.
The ends.
Okay. That's it. Yeah.
Craziness. About to write a letter.
All right, a letter. But yeah, baseball's back. You know what I'm saying? Baseball's back.
Phillies is back.
Phillies is back.
You know-
27th, everybody gets going. It's actually, season already started. Coach was talking about a little earlier. Who was it? Chicago and the Dodgers
Dodgers,
out in Japan and whatnot. Played a couple games. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo,
I didn't see any of it though.
It's funny. I was watching one of our old reels, and I'm laughing at Marcus because I think I was talking about how they hit that walk-on home run in the playoffs when y'all hit that, and I said, "Yo, you would have thought they won the world." Marcus was like, "No. You got to be able to celebrate that walk-off." So I mean, yo, listen. I don't think the Phillies is doing anything this year, though.
Nah.
Nah, the division is, I mean, you still got LA, and now you got the Mets, too. Even though, you know, a lot of people are starting to see Soto as a terrible fielder. You know what I'm saying? He's terrible, takes terrible defense in the outfield or whatever. But the Mets still have their number. I think, Phillies, I think their window closed. I think it closed. And I think last year was the last year it closed.
I can see that.
It's done. Unless they do something that's out of
Did they make the
the
playoffs?
wild card. Like winning the
They're high.
division and stuff like that.
A lot of the national press and stuff like that, they're high on the Phillies.
Really?
Yeah, right now.
Really? Why?
Yeah,
What do they do different?
that's what I was saying.
Why do you have to do something different?
I was gonna say, why
They just got to play better. I mean, they got to
They have to play better. They have to play better
Gotta
in the
better.
playoffs.
Right. Well,
Okay, but doesn't that also kind of expose what you may need, right? And then you go fix it. I mean, that's what Howie Roseman did, right? We switched to the Eagles, right? They go through the playoffs. Okay, they're missing this, missing that, so they go get what they need, and then now they move forward. So
I think
what
they'll do something this year. Like
What
after
did they
we
get
started
though?
the city.
What did they get though?
I think they're gonna make a move before the deadline. I think.
Okay.
I know Harper was talking about he was willing to go back and play in the outfield.
Okay, I mean you making
got
some
some
type of
things.
adjustments I could see, but
So I think their biggest thing they need though is to adjust the way they play. I think they have the personnel
right,
because if you go position by position, they're pretty
good.
strong.
Yeah.
right.
But I think it's their approach at the plate. Like, why did the Mets beat them? Because they didn't throw strikes,
Right.
and the Phillies continued to swing.
Swing. Yeah, true.
So I think that's not. I don't think that's a personnel thing. I think that's a
way of play.
strategic
Way of play.
How do we approach our at bats type of thing? Now, can that be fixed with players that are pros that have done this for so long? I don't know.
Right.
But I think from a I don't think it was about going out and getting, because what are you gonna do? Go get Soto? Like, you're not, like, they already have two guys that you're paying $300 million. Like, they can't just keep.
I got you.
But so I think if they can fix and change a couple of those guys' approaches at the plate, I think that can go a long way.
Okay.
They have a solid rotation. They added another starter.
Who was it?
What's his name?
I forgot his name.
Anybody that throws, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He's supposed to be their fifth starter.
oh, okay. All right.
Now, but Rangers out.
Yeah.
Rangers back's messed up. So like that helped. Like adding that guy helped.
Right.
Right.
Their bullpen's going to be the issue this year.
Yeah.
Like, they lost a couple guys in the bullpen, but I think they have a strong team. Like, I think my point is to say that they're not. it's closed. I see. And I don't disagree with you, but I think they still have.
They still got a shot.
pieces
I mean, they got I think
to
so.
get to the playoffs, and then obviously I think in baseball of all sports, if you get to the playoffs,
Then you have
happen.
everybody has a shot.
Yeah.
So I think it's the way of play, right? But the way of play, and they've been playing that way when they went to the World Series. That's how they play.
Right.
So I don't know if you have that same personnel who has maximized that way of play.
Yeah.
And then get them to switch. I don't know. You may
Right.
have to like tinker with the pieces a little bit.
They changed the lineup. I mean, well, they were messing with it in spring training. We'll see what
Okay.
happens on Thursday, but whenever the 27th
I don't
is.
know.
But
I think it's going to
had
be.
Turner at the top.
I mean, LA's going to be there. I mean, my Yankees ain't going to be there. The Yankees, I mean, you got Gary Cole having Tommy John surgery.
Yeah,
that
that's
just
tough.
killed the season.
That stuff.
That just killed the season because the Yankees' problem is pitching. And now you give up your number
That's
one
right.
pitching. You're in trouble. And I think the other guy, the Lewis Gill, is out. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, Howie Roseman, I mean, even though it's football,
Right.
but he is a master at seeing where there's problems and plugging. And he's up there with the Bob Myers. Would you say he's up there from the Warriors?
yeah.
Yeah, he's
course.
up there. And some other ones, man. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see the Yankees doing anything. I don't see the Phillies doing anything. I don't even see the Yankees making the playoffs, to be honest. And I see the Phillies maybe making the wild card team or championship caliber team like last year going into the season. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? But I will go on what's the name day? J-Roll Day. Right? 'Cause then
He's getting
he's getting retired. He's going on the wall.
he's going on the wall.
The wall's getting stronger.
Yeah.
The wall is
Going on the wall.
Are we going as a collective again this year?
Hey, why not, man?
You know what I'm
Are the
saying?
Yankees coming to town this
I,
year?
I
I'm
don't.
not going that.
I don't.
That was one of the worst days.
Oh,
Being at a baseball game is always fun, no matter what.
Absolutely.
That was, the only thing, I didn't even mind losing. I didn't even mind losing the Yankees. I didn't even mind losing when you were there. It was that guy in front of us that was fake. He was so fake.
Right.
He was so fake. He lives in
I
Haddonfield.
forgot about that.
Oh, really?
He's from Haddonfield.
But he
He's never been
Was
to
that dapping him? Was
Yeah,
dapping him,
and
man?
every time he stood up.
That's right. That's the Bronx Bombers, baby.
And I'm like, yo, I can tell you now. Act like you've been here before.
Right.
He was fake.
Yeah. Was that the day, though? That wasn't the day with you, right? No, that was another day.
What?
As you sat in that.
No, that was after
okay.
Was it?
Was that
That was that day.
That was the day?
That was the day. Yeah.
Right. It was. Okay, that's what I was like. Okay. All
You
right.
can't call me.
I said, something, man. He said, yeah, man. He said, yo, man, this traffic's crazy. I said, wait a minute, hold up. You're still at the stadium?
He said, I'm home.
I'm home, bro. Anyway, so listen, it's a good time that we're going into. We got the Sweet 16 coming up with the Final 8. Then we'll have the Final 4, and then we'll have championship Monday. We got the playoffs, NBA playoffs about to begin. So this like a sweet spot right here, right? You know what I'm saying? You got the basketball, you got the baseball coming in. The start of the season is always exciting a little bit.
Everybody has a
College,
chance.
right? Then you got WNBA coming back in May, and that's going to be a little more exciting than before. Is Hannah coming out this year? Hidalgo?
I don't think so. Sophomore year.
Oh, they can't leave early?
Junior year.
Junior year.
Junior. You got to wait till you're a junior.
Yep.
Oh, I'm surprised ain't nobody talking junk about that yet.
Somebody was just discussing that too.
There's not enough
But,
money for that.
Okay, I got you.
Like they're taking a pay cut.
I got you.
Taking a pay
Yeah,
cut.
that's what they said. They probably making more NIL deals than what they're
I
going
got
to make playing for the WNBA. Let me ask you this: do y'all watch the USFL? Because that's starting up to a couple weeks. Yeah, I don't watch it either.
I didn't watch that since
I'm like
Trump had a
last
team.
year. I think I tuned
Trump
in.
had a team.
Yeah.
The Generals.
Yeah, I don't watch it either. I just wonder. I saw a commercial the other day that's coming back.
Yeah,
Spring.
Well, listen, man. It's another great show, great time, fellowshipping and talking sports and whatever. Final thoughts, yo. What's up, Fred? Final thoughts, bro.
No, just ready for the tournament. I think it gets really exciting. Especially that second weekend. Once some storylines kind of play out, you kind of see who's playing well. Looking forward to seeing what Arkansas does next week. Looking forward to the rest of the games today.
So, MB.
So I'm in spring sports mode. So I got softball season for Holy Cross, and my daughter kicks off tomorrow if it doesn't rain. And then my younger son is in lacrosse. So we were out at Seneca yesterday, watching him run up and down. I still don't really know all the rules. I'm learning, and it's slowly becoming a favorite sport of mine.
Really?
I enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. CB.
Hey, man, just, looking forward to the season. Like Coach just said, you know what I'm saying? If weather permitting, we open up tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I know the school year, I don't know about y'all, but the school year seems like it's just flying by.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're almost end of March.
Yes.
Like, in March is usually that long drag out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost over. So, yeah, man, just ready for the spring. You know what I mean? Some nice weather.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watch some baseball. Baseball starts, you know what I'm saying? Dollar Dog Days. That's some of my favorite establishments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just chilling, man. Everything's good, man. Everything's
That's what's
good.
up, man. Yo, you know what? I've been interested in playing the MLB on PlayStation.
The show. Yeah, I just tried to get it yesterday. It was sold out at 1/7. I'm going to hit another GameStop today. Nah, that's my favorite game.
So it is dope like that?
Nah, it is. It's just realistic. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get it.
You'll, you know
it.
what I'm saying? You might want to put on your uniform and
Yeah.
think you're in the big leagues. You know
I miss playing. I don't know, for whatever reason. Maybe it's just the softball thing or whatever. I miss playing baseball, man. And like the baseball cards, and I don't know. I'm feeling nostalgic or whatever. I just miss that time. You know what I'm saying? So, and baseball was fun. Like I was a pitcher. What were y'all? Did you play baseball? You didn't play.
I played it for like 2 weeks.
That was a wrap for you.
I wanted to ride my bike.
Okay. You said forget this corny sport. I'm out of here. You know what I mean? What about you, Mark?
I played all of them. I played shortstop, third. First,
okay. So you like baseball like that?
Yeah, I was better in 8th grade when I stopped playing baseball. I was better at baseball than I was at basketball.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's what's up. And then
I played my younger days. I was a shortstop. And then as I was older, playing in the Tri-County League, I had to move to first base.
First base. Yeah. Nah, I like baseball, man. It's a good.
Yeah, baseball is that's probably my better sport as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think maybe soon. I don't think this year, but maybe another year. I might even do like the little men's softball league.
Okay.
Softball. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just to have some fun with it or whatever like that. But yeah, no, same thing. Yeah, we start. Our first game is Thursday. The sisterhood is coming. You know what I mean? So shout out to my Lady Red Devils softball team. You know what I mean? The sisterhood. You know what I mean?
The sisterhood.
Word. And word, man. We lift each other up. We fight for each other. We lift each other up. You know what I mean? That's what we do, man. The sisterhood. You know what I mean? Word. So, but anyway, other than that, I hope that it's a little cool out now, but I hope that we get that. It was nice last week, right? We had a nice day last week, man. So I'm hoping that stays or whatever. But anyway, listen, another great show. I am one of the hosts, Doc Bryce. So for Doc Bryce, FB, Fred Petit, Coach Marcus Bullock, and Coach Seth Wildberg, we are the new Let's Get It Sports Talk Show, and we'd like to wish you a good rest of the weekend and a wonderful week ahead. We'll talk to you soon.
Facts.